Good morning from Baltimore City. I'll give everybody a second to jump on. We're live from the Compassion Center. I'm going to give just a quick update about our capital campaign. We're trying to raise $80,000 for a box truck. And so if you're tuning in, thanks for doing that. On Saturday, we launched our capital campaign. And the backstory is that we've been for 3 years picking up food locally by the pallet, and we've been either renting or leasing a box truck. And we are at the point where we feel like the best use of our funds and finances would be to actually purchase a truck rather than lease one on a monthly basis. There was a bunch of issues that related to the supply chain. And so we were leasing a truck up until May of this last year. That truck broke down, out of commission, really blew up, caught on fire. So the lease ended on that. And so now we're faced with kind of a new economy of trucks. And the monthly rate is about, let's see, it's over twice as much, about 3 times as much as it was when we originally signed the lease in 2021. So yeah, we're looking at buying a 26-foot box truck. We have $1 million worth of food that's free to us that we can distribute. Why does it look like it's fuzzy? Oh, there it is. Just doesn't want to focus. Yeah, so we have about $1 million worth of food that we have access to for free, and we're trying to raise the money for that. So let me just show you really quickly over on my iPad what that page looks like. This is the website, baltimorechurch.com/truck. There's a little video that I did. You can watch that. Here's the description of what we're trying to do. This is the button to give online. Here's some of the pictures from our distribution. You can zoom in and see those. This is kind of what the line looks like on a weekly basis. This line goes all the way down the block, around the corner. And this has been our world. So we also get, so this is kind of inside the Compassion Center. This is the center. There's 3 rows of food. This is Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays is basically what it looks like. Our volunteers are distributing food like this. So you can check that out. There's a bunch of pictures on there. One thing we did that was kind of cool from August, September, and we actually got to go into October with it was there's a local farm called First Fruits Farm, and Pastor Matt Stevens, who's been serving in the city longer than most of the guys I know, he connected a bunch of our churches together. We had the truck, the ability to drive and pick up food from this farm. It's a 200-acre farm that grows fresh produce and gives it away for free. And so our church provided the transportation for that food, and we drove it to our center, but then we also had about 10, 11 other partner churches and nonprofits around the city that we dropped it off with. They helped cover some of the cost of transportation. That was good. And it was a good kind of test run on doing a cost sharing model with the truck. And we'd like to do that kind of thing moving forward. So again, our goal is to raise $80,000 here over the next couple of weeks so that we can purchase a truck and continue to pick up the food that we're getting, and then continue to go citywide with food. So one of the things that's happened, so we're a smaller church in the city. We don't have an extra $5,000 a month to spend on a truck. We can budget about $1,000, maybe $1,500 is what our church could do. But at the same time, we have more access to more food than our neighborhood needs. We've pretty much saturated Southeast Baltimore, Fells Point neighborhood with food. And so we had an oversupply of food and not enough money. So in August, with the the partnership with First Fruits Farm and Matt Stevens' leadership across the city, we were able to do this cost sharing transportation thing with the food, which is great. So this is kind of the next iteration for us as a church to move off of a weekly rental price and hopefully purchase a truck and be able to get into one. There's a few people that have been helping us locally, people in the church, and then some people from other churches in the area. One of the fun things on Friday was that there are two separate people doing research trying to help us find a place to buy a box truck from, which is really hard right now. Is like there's the supply chain issues. We're going into Christmas, so there's just a huge demand for box trucks and the exact box truck that we're looking for. And so two different people came back to me and said, hey, I've got a connection and you need to talk to this one company about buying a truck. And so it ended up being the same group. So we'll see how that develops. It's kind of in flux and everything is kind of lots of moving pieces. So stay posted. Let me show you just a few more pictures of kind of what's going on off the website. So these are the kind of bins that we were getting from the farm. You see that these are called Gaylords. They're basic giant plastic bins and the sides fold up and down. And this was a pickup that we did of cabbage and corn. And we were picking up about 11 to 12 pallets every Tuesday and Friday to bring those back into the city. So that's the kind of thing that we're doing. There's really exciting partnerships and just the cooperation amongst other churches to do this has been amazing. The other cool partnership is that we were able to go to the city and the planning department and just let them know what we're doing and ask them to tell us where they feel like the greatest need is in the city for food. And rather than going to the city and saying, hey, we need this or that, we were able to say, hey, we've got everything covered. We want to just make sure that we're directing this free food to the places where you see the greatest need. And I think that's when churches work together, I think that is just a beautiful thing. It glorifies the Lord, and people are like, wow, that's amazing. Churches are actually working together. So let me show you a couple more fun pictures from the food distribution. We have our friend. Well, this is a picture of kind of the pallets that we're getting from these warehouses. So our drivers, which is if you saw on my own personal YouTube page, I have a vlog that I did about the drive, like just the whole process and coming to this conclusion that we need to purchase a truck. But on there is Carlos, and Carlos is our driver. He's in a program right now, and his work that he does, his volunteer work, his assignment in the community is to be a driver for us. So he's driving for free. He's great. And these guys show up and load these pallets onto the back of a truck, and it's amazing. So here's another picture from inside of the Compassion Center where the food's distributed off Eastern Avenue. And you can see there down the center, there's a section on the left-hand side there of the meats. Then you go down that table a little bit further and you get dairy. There's eggs down at the bottom. On the right-hand side is all the produce right in the right-hand corner. And then it goes into chips and snacks. And then in the front of the building are the canned goods. That's what it looks like every Tuesday. If you were in the building right now, you go downstairs and it is completely bare, empty. The back has got food stocked into it, but the whole does not look like that right now. So our volunteers are amazing. I think we were calculating out volunteer hours last week, and we've got some people that serve here in the center 30 hours a week, making this possible. And they're able to feed their families with this food as well. So if you see the links on social media, you want to help us out. If you yourself can't give, you can help share this information with your friends and family. We're going to be doing People were asking me last week as I was talking to individuals in the line. The line is what we call the people waiting in line for food. They're asking, "Are you going to do this? It's Thanksgiving next week, and well, this is a great week to give away free food." So tomorrow morning, hopefully, maybe I can do something fun live next tomorrow morning, so you can see the line out front. But we'll do it Tuesday. We'll do it Friday, and won't stop. All right, it's Monday. That's our update for Monday. If you could keep praying for the box truck, we're really focused in on that right now. We appreciate your partnership. Again, it's baltimorechurch.com/truck. If you want to give or you want to share that link with anybody, if you have questions or suggestions on where to get a box truck from, please reach out. We love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.